In the southernmost tip of mainland Japan, you will find the prefecture of Kagoshima and its capital city of Kagoshima. I'm going to briefly document just what makes Kagoshima spectacular as someone who has roots from there, aka my father. Number 1, the local agriculture and world-class ingredients, which equates to top-tier food. Thanks to the volcano Sakurajima, which exists within the region, bearing similarities to Mount Vesuvius and the relation to Naples in Italy, Kagoshima has immensely benefited with rich soil and temperate conditions to grow and nurture some of the most amazing range of renowned regional delicacies. Fun fact, Kagoshima actually drove the cultivation of sweet potatoes that were brought over from the island of Okinawa, getting the name Satsuma Imo, the colloquial and mainstream term for sweet potatoes in Japan. Satsuma is actually in reference to the domain of Kagoshima or the area, Satsuma. You also have Satsuma Wagyu, which is rare and limited and is prized in Japan as some of the best beef. It even won the Wagyu Olympics of 2017. Yes, apparently there's a competition on who does the best beef in Japan. And won the Prime Minister's Award for Beef Improvement in 2022 in that edition of the Beef Olympics. Kurobuta or black pork, an interesting story, Japanese diplomats actually received Berkshire pigs from Britain circa 420 years ago and continued to hone livestock practices, eventually gaining traction to become some of the best pork across Japan and ergo the world. People going as far as dubbing it the Wagyu of pork. Jidori chicken, or famously cultivated in Miyazaki and Kagoshima, is also prized for its free-range nature and processed to the level where patrons can enjoy it in a sashimi form. Yes, funky to eat chicken raw, but it's pretty good. Some of the best fishing and delicacies of the ocean thanks to Kinko Bay that surrounds, that area in terms of the South China Sea. And you will also find that seafood from Kagoshima is served in some of the best kaiseki restaurants, not only in Japan, but also in Michelin star restaurants in the US. Number 2, the scenery and magnificent landscapes. Obviously, Sakurajima was mentioned earlier, but we'll talk about this active volcano that fumes and spews ash on the regular. Don't worry, the craziest thing that's happened in recent time is a major ash plume on May 15th of this year, 2025. But aside from that, it's also a tourist spot that you can visit. So it's an island where the volcano is situated on, and you can take a ferry from mainland Kagoshima to the volcano and explore the surrounding areas around it. People actually live there, and that's quite an interesting fact. The numerous water bodies with natural beauty, Kinko-One Bay that surrounds the city of Kagoshima and Sakurajima, which is the South China Sea that I was referring to earlier. You're also able to go and visit smaller islands if you can manage to book ferries and boats ahead of time, places like Tanegashima, and definitely visit a national park by the name of Kirishima Kinko-One National Park. It even has a massive lake where you can spend the day camping and bird watching. It's called the Onamike Crater Lake. So actually, because of the volcanic activity, the crater was formed circa some 1,000 years ago, and it's been filled with water ever since. Another attraction that brings tourists from all over Japan, and I guess even from abroad, is the Ibusuki Onsen. This is an attraction where you can enjoy natural geothermal hot springs, again, thanks to the volcanic activity, and even be buried in an open-air sand bath that is temperature controlled by the geothermal activity underground and can reach temperatures of 50 to 55 degrees Celsius. The black sand at Ibusuki is known for its detoxifying and mineralizing effects for visitors. And then you can take a dip in the relaxing, warm onsen afterwards, or the hot spring. Finally, historical significance and sites. Kagoshima is quite interesting because of the access between Korea and China and how it's been placed. So in terms of war history and Imperial Japan, Kagoshima is unique as there were actual bombardiers from, World War II with the US that flew over dropping bombs back during the war era, and also kamikaze bombers being deployed from there. You can visit the Kanoya Air Base Museum to get a sense of the times and remnants of that era as well. And like I had mentioned, due to its geographical proximity to other neighboring countries like China and Korea, the prefecture had landings of foreign visitors in the form of the Portuguese. So, fun fact, there was the interesting import of the gun in 1543, and even early signs of expansion of the Roman Catholic missionary work from the Portuguese. If you are into that sort of thing, Kagoshima even has a cathedral, the Saint Xavier Cathedral. It's kind of odd but kind of cool, and you can, visit the Kagoshima Cultural Experience Center, where you can also, learn a little bit about some of the imperial and feudalism era of the prefecture as well. So again, due to its imperial history of the Ryukyu, or the diplomatic relations with the early imperial landings being documented in Kagoshima, there are many historical figures and statues and shrines that you can kind of visit. Again, cultural experience centers are probably the way to go when you're in Kagoshima to kind of get an essence of that early 1500s Japan as well. And overall, Kagoshima is a gem. It boasts amazing natural splendor and deep historical sites. If you are just passing by and you want to experience scenic beauty and world-class food, try the ramen, the meat preparations, and the imojochu, or potato liquor. Then you'd be remiss to pass up on the opportunity to visit the southernmost tip of Japan. If you do want to visit and you want some pointers around Kagoshima, feel free to reach out to me via the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, do give me a like and subscribe to the channel. To find out more about the beautiful country of Japan and other cultural excerpts from my vast third culture kid lens. And as always, thanks for tuning in and take care. Bye-bye.